One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida's offense will have the opening possession of the game. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you could have all week, you could have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Daly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. It's complete to the left. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Potts. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snagged in the middle. It's Daly. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balls.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Finds his big tight end. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 14 to James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle is Potts. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The inside handoff. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down with it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. He lived to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. He's got the back in the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback...
A shot toward the end zone, and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards on the opponents in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station.
The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football form out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Potts. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Nice move to keep running.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking the run. I got to go get it. The quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Makes the catch. It's Roberts. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Gators will try to convert on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my third down calls are even different. The 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line it up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daly. At the 20, he's got space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him.
Touchdown, Gators! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Makes the grab. It's Potts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive.
And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Nixon. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Dyer. Oh, they're after him. The offense coughs it up. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Gators will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Daly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a... This defense to get the football. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Potts. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Roberts. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daly. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He'll set up to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Pocket breaking down. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
And they're able to make the tackle. Come on, they could run victory formation.